Let's continue on with our biggest story, which is a shooting in a high school in Nashville. Police stepping up for that update. Let's watch.
There will be a subsequent news conference at the same spot very soon with Chief John Drake and others. At 11:11 this morning, the Emergency Communications Center received a active shooter call, shots being fired call from Antioch High School. From the investigation to this point, we know that at 11:09 a.m., a person who has been identified as a 17-year-old, armed with a pistol, fired multiple shots in the cafeteria of the school. The individual wounded two other students, one of them fatally, before shooting and killing himself. There is no danger at the school. The police department's SWAT team has cleared the building. We have identified the shooter, again, as I said, a 17-year-old, and the investigation is advancing now. One of the persons that the 17-year-old shot, a female, was transported to Vanderbilt University Medical Center and is deceased. A second individual wounded, also a female, has what is being described as a graze wound to the arm, and she is in stable condition at Vanderbilt. This investigation is being led now by the police department's homicide unit, and there is quite a bit of work to be done. That's all I have at this moment. I have no names to give you of the individuals yet. As we have already issued on social media, we have a family assistance center at Ascension across the street from us. There are a lot of school buses at Antioch, and those school buses are going to be transporting the students to this lot across from us here at Ascension. The initial plan was that even car riders would be transported by school bus just up the street to this family assistance center. We want to make sure that the entire campus is stabilized, including the parking lots, before we would release any vehicles of students who drove to school today. All right, I can take just a couple of questions before we go back to the scene, and again, there'll be more from this same spot in a brief time. There were two SROs in the building. They were not in the immediate vicinity of the cafeteria when this happened. By the time the SROs got down there, the shooting had stopped and the shooter had shot himself. I will let the school system answer that definitively. I did not see any metal detectors in the building, but that's a school system issue to address.
Vanderbilt told us a third student was taken in for an eye injury. Do you know anything more about that?
There is a male student who has some type of a facial injury. It's not a gunshot injury, and I'm not sure if he fell or what was the cause of that, but there is another male student being treated at Vanderbilt who does not have a gunshot wound. He has some type of a facial injury, the cause of which I'm unsure about.
We spoke to the family of one of the victims. They only speak Spanish. Are there any resources available to this family that are being offered now to currently investigate the victim who's also in the hospital?
Okay, I didn't hear the last part of your question.
Can you confirm the ethnicity of the victims at all?
No, I can just confirm gender at this point. The two gunshot victims who were taken to Vanderbilt are female, one of whom is deceased, and the shooter is male, and he's African American.
Have the families identified?
That has taken place or is taking place.
Do we know any ages?
We know that the shooter is 17. I don't have ages for you on the two gunshot victims at this point. No, all of those questions will be a topic for the homicide unit to delve into.
Do we have a motive?
No, no. All right, that's what we have for now. We'll be back here shortly with more. Thank you.
Okay, real quick, I know you guys did it just.
All right, so we were just listening there to that update from police down at the scene of this high school, Antioch High School in Nashville, Tennessee. As you can see, that still several people have crowded this entire area. And police are providing limited details, but still much more than what we know so far. So taking a look here, just going to keep you on this live image. And there you go, some aerial footage up there so you can really get a better perspective as to that entire situation down there in Nashville. So police with that latest update did say that it was around 11 in the morning local time there when they first received the call of shots fired inside of the school. The suspect, that suspected shooter, identified only as a 17-year-old African-American male, shot multiple shots with a pistol inside of the school's cafeteria. That suspect did shoot and kill themselves before SROs were able to get into the cafeteria. That suspect also shooting two other females. Now, their ages were not revealed through this press conference, just that they were female. No other identifiers were given here, and it's not clear exactly how old they were either. Now, one of those people who was shot, they have died. Another one is in the hospital in what they called stable condition with a grazed wound from a bullet. So again, we do also know that two SROs were in the building, not really in the immediate area of where that cafeteria was, where those shots first rang out. And the shooter did shoot themselves, killing themselves by the time the SROs got there to gain control of the situation. There's still so many questions remaining with this entire story, also because it's so preliminary. Of course, we do not know a motive for this shooting that happened earlier today. I do want to put up a post from our very own Live Now from Fox's Josh Breslow. Has a little bit more information as we continue to follow all the latest, in which he writes, breaking: Metro Nashville police say 17-year-old student at Antioch High School opened fire in cafeteria, striking two female students, one of which died. Shooter then fatally shot himself. Another victim is stable at the hospital. Let's head back out live to this image that we have, the aerial footage from a helicopter, as we follow this developing story. And we do have the post on X from earlier.